Yesterday, January 18th, 2024, Atlas Air 95, a Boeing 747 cargo plane, took off from Miami International bound for San Juan, Puerto Rico. They didn't get very far.
Oh my god, it's on fire! Oh my god! Sorry. It's on fire! Mom! Holy shit. I hope they're okay. I wonder if they're doing an emergency. No, it's still too.
Shortly after takeoff, they made a mayday call stating that one of their engines was on fire and that they needed to return to Miami immediately. Let's take a listen.
Departure Giant 095 Heavy, 1,700 times 5.
Giant 95 Heavy, Miami departure. Good evening, radar contact if you need it. Speed is your discretion. Climb and maintain 16,000.
16,000 Giant 095 Heavy. Mayday, Giant 095 Heavy, engine fire. Request exit back to the airport.
Giant 95 Heavy, roger. Just climb and maintain 3,000. If you're through it, you can go to 4. You're cleared to Miami International via radar vectors, flighting 180.
180 Giant 095.
Giant 95 Heavy, advise how many souls on board and fuel on board. You can expect the LS runway 9. Do you need time to burn fuel, or are you guys going to be good going?
We'll go ahead and land. We have 5 souls on board, and we have about 5 hours of fuel on board.
Okay, how many souls did you say?
5, sir.
Roger. Giant 95 Heavy, turn right, heading 240, and I did miss it. How much pounds and tons for the fuel?
We have 53 tons on board and heading 240, Giant 095 Heavy.
And do you have a time for it as well?
About 5 hours.
Roger. Giant 95 Heavy, you got a hazmat on board?
Yes, we do, sir.
Roger. Giant 95 Heavy, which engine, and is it out already, or you guys are still trying to work that out?
It's engine number 2, and we're still trying to work it out.
Roger. Giant 95 Heavy, did you guys lose it on the runway or in the air?
On the climb out.
Roger. Giant 95 Heavy, turn right in 280, and as you can, maintain 3,000, speed your discretion.
280, 3,000, Giant 095 Heavy.
Giant 95 Heavy, flighting 290, how far you guys want to go?
Say again for Giant 95?
Heading 290, and how far do you guys want to go? You just want a 10-mile climb, or you guys want to go 20, 50 now? It's up to you.
About 10 miles of fun, sir.
Roger, expect the base turn in 5 miles and flighting 290 for Giant 95 Heavy.
290 heading 0095 Heavy. Say your current winds, fuel conditions for Giant 95 Heavy.
The current wind at Miami is 210 at 3, and the altimeter is 3007.
Okay, 3007, temperature please.
Give me 1 second.
QNH again for Giant 95.
What do you need?
QNH.
The altimeter is 3007. I just got the weather here. It's dew clouds 2,500, dew clouds 5,000. Temperature is 23, and the dew point 22. It's all for Miami. And the weather there is showing calm, but the live speed I'm getting is 220 at 4.
Okay, copy weather. Thank you.
Giant 95 Heavy, fighting 340 to set to maintain 1,500.
340, 1,500, Giant 095 Heavy.
Giant 95 Heavy, you're 7 miles from an S, turn right in 070, maintain 1,500 till establish and localizer, Dallas showing down approved.
070, 1,500 till establish, cleared ILS 9, Giant 095 Heavy.
Giant 95 Heavy, speed is your discretion, and stand by for the frequency. Giant 95 Heavy, contact tower 120.35.
12035, good night.
Good night.
Giant 095 Heavy, made aircraft outside of Venice, 1,500.
Giant 095 Heavy, Miami target. Wind is 210 at 3. 210 at 3 on the winds, clear to land, runway 9.
Little land 9, Giant 095.
Giant 095 Heavy, can you exit or you want to hold there and have them give you a look over?
We'll stop here at Tango 8 and have a look at it.
Okay, right at that. Giant 095 Heavy, left turn near Tango 8, and then make a left turn to join Tango westbound, and then you can stop there for us to give you a look over.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how it's supposed to be done. No drama, no miscommunication, and no panic. Just calm professionalism from both ATC and the pilots. So, well done, gentlemen. I especially like the fact that once he realized he had a problem, the first words out of the pilot's mouth were "Mayday, Mayday." That's fantastic, because that lets ATC know immediately the serious nature of your situation. And that's important, because too often pilots' first radio call to ATC when they've got a problem is so calm and matter of fact, air traffic control can be a little confused as to the serious nature of what's going on. I mean, I get it, as pilots were trained to be calm in these situations, and we want to stay calm on the radio and sound good, but you got to let ATC know exactly what's going on. Now, I have to admit, the first time I listened to this, I thought that ATC asking the pilot whether the problem started on the runway or in the air was kind of a stupid time-wasting question. But the more I thought about it, I realized that he would probably wanted to know because if the problem started on the runway, there might be debris or FOD on the runway that they'd have to deal with. So I guess it was a pretty good question. Now, I really got to feel sorry for Boeing at this point, because this is the last thing they needed right now. Because even though Boeing doesn't make the engines, and more than likely this isn't their fault, the general public doesn't know this, and they're still going to probably blame Boeing. So that's just really too bad. But for those of us in the know, this is actually a big win for commercial aviation, because this is a serious problem, and that plane was fully loaded and had all the gas. It had like 53 tons of fuel on board, and they were able to get down on the ground with no injuries and no fuss, perfectly fine. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. So kudos to everybody involved. The incident is still under investigation. I have heard that they found a softball-sized hole in the top of the engine that was on fire. So in the aviation world, that's known as a clue. So they should probably start their investigation there. All right, well, that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, keep your speed up.